now on the effort to improve schools in Rhode Island. Joining me now live in studio to talk about a new round of grant money, Rhode Island Foundation President and CEO David Cicilline. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So first, before we get into the news of the day, you just started this job less than a month ago. Any big surprises so far?
No, the Rhode Island Foundation is one of the oldest and largest community foundations in the country, doing really incredibly important work in healthcare and education, economic opportunity. Has a really important role because it's statewide and the only community foundation in our state. So it's a great opportunity to do a lot of good work, and I've been really excited to lead this organization.
So let's talk about some of that work. This afternoon, you announced $1.2 million in grant money for schools in Providence, Pawtucket, Newport, and Central Falls. Tell me specifically, what is this money for?
Yeah, so improving the quality of public education is one of the three strategic priorities of the foundation. And one of the things we have been focused on is how do we improve performance, particularly in those urban districts you just described. And one of the ways to do it is to make sure that we have more teachers of color in those communities. There's a lot of data that shows minority students, when they see teachers that look like them, they perform better in school, they do better on math and English testing, they take more advanced courses, they have better graduation rates, fewer discipline problems. So there's a lot of data that shows it's important to have diverse teaching force in all of our school districts. These 4 grants totaling about $1.2 million are designed to get more diversity in the teacher workforce in those 4 communities in some really innovative ways. The University of Rhode Island, the Equity Institute, a number of other community partners are doing this work, but it will make sure that we diversify the teacher workforce, which has been a really important strategy in our long-term planning group to improve the quality of public education.
Yeah, talk to me about the pillars that the Rhode Island Foundation has and why education is such an important one.
So the 3 strategic pillars are making sure that everyone in Rhode Island has access to quality, affordable health care, improving the quality of public education, and creating economic opportunities for all Rhode Islanders. Education is so critical because obviously our ability to make sure we're educating young people for the jobs of the 21st century so they can lead productive, healthy lives where they can support themselves and their families is critical. We've had a long-term education planning committee that has been doing this work for a long period of time that are implementing and advocating for a set of strategies. This is one of them, making sure we have a talented, qualified, diverse teaching workforce.
And why those 4 districts in particular?
Well, in those districts, the school population has a very high percentage, some as high as 80% of children of color. So it makes a real difference for a vast majority of those kids that they see in their teachers, a role they could play. They see success. Their teachers are successful. They're role models. And if they don't see, people from their own community in those roles, it has an adverse impact on their learning, on their ability to achieve, on whether they see themselves in that kind of a role. So it's very important that our workforce reflect the great diversity of our state.
We've got about 30 seconds left. I'm hoping you can sort of more broadly pull back the curtain for us about the work that the foundation does and how you decide sort of what areas to focus on, when to award certain grants, and maybe give us a sneak peek at what might be coming next.
Sure. We have a terrifically professional staff that looks at grant applications and makes determinations as to whether the impact will be significant. We want to be sure that we're investing resources that we're guardians of, that we have, we've been given a tremendously important responsibility and entrusted with this generosity. Be sure that we're spending it in a way that produces results. So we do that carefully. We're going to have the greatest impact. Those reviews are done by great professionals, and I think the proof is in the pudding. The Rhode Island Foundation has invested in all those areas with really significant results.
All right, the brand new president and CEO of the Rhode Island Foundation, David Cicilline. Thanks so much for being here at 4.
Thanks for having me.
Kayla?